When it comes to greenhouse gases, we have a tendency that we publish status of greenhouse gas concentrations report before the COP meetings, and we are just heading towards COP27 that Egypt will host in Sharm el Sheikh in a week's time, and this report is supposed to be some sort of basis for the negotiators and motivator for the negotiators. And here we are talking about things that are happening in real atmosphere. We have a network of 150 stations worldwide where we measure concentrations of main greenhouse gases. It's carbon dioxide, it's methane and nitrous oxide, which are the three most important gases. And besides that, we have also satellite measurements provided by USA, China, and Japan so far. And in all of those three gases, we have again broken new records. So we haven't seen any improvement in real atmosphere so far. And for example, during the past couple of years, we have seen lockdowns in many countries, and where the emissions have been dropping of carbon dioxide, but because of the very long lifetime, we haven't seen any improvement in the real atmosphere. So the carbon dioxide concentrations keep on growing, and we were publishing a couple of months ago a report where we showed that we have already exceeded the emissions of 2019 during the early part of this year. So we haven't seen any continuous improvement in that sense. And carbon dioxide is the most important greenhouse gas. It's responsible for 2/3 of the warming, and its lifetime is very long. It takes up to thousands of years to remove carbon from the atmosphere through natural processes. So that's the most biggest challenge, and most of those emissions are coming from consumption of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. And the second most important greenhouse gas is methane, which is responsible for about 18% of the warming, and we have seen a record in the growth of methane concentration last year. We have started this kind of reporting in 1983, and the annual growth was breaking record last year, and this is of course bad news. We know that this increase is very much coming from tropical areas where we have both wetlands and then we have also human activities there coming from waste and also from rice paddies and cattle. So that's a bad news. And also in the third greenhouse gas, nitrous oxide, which is responsible for 8% of the warming, we have seen again record. And I may show you some slides to prove that what I just said is also reality. So I will show you some related slides. So this graph is showing the report, which is available on our website as well. Okay, let me see how it goes here. And so these are the new concentrations of greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. And since the 1750s, we have seen about 150% increase of carbon dioxide concentration, 260% increase of methane concentration, and 124% increase of nitrous oxide concentration. And as I said, this 18 ppb growth of methane, that's a new record since 83 when we started this monitoring. And here you can see the relative importance of the gases. 2/3 is coming from carbon dioxide, 16% from methane, and 7% from nitrous oxide. And in this graph, you can see that the relative importance of carbon dioxide has been growing, and that's related to the fact that we have started using more and more fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. And the growth has been especially strong in East Asian countries, whereas the developed world, European countries, USA, Japan, and Singapore, for example, they have been able to reduce their emissions during the past 15 years. And just one back. Here you can see the growth of those concentrations, and this carbon dioxide graph is just showing steady growth year by year. And in methane we have seen variations, especially when Soviet Union collapsed in the 90s. There was some sort of phase out of the emission growth when they started taking care of their gas pipelines in a better fashion. But as I said, during the past year we have seen this fairly strong increase, which is record since 83. And nitrous oxide, it's also steady growth, and those emissions are very much coming from farmlands. And this is the network that we are dealing with. We have measurements about 150 stations worldwide, and then we have also aircraft and vessel measurements from the Pacific Ocean, where we don't have so many in situ stations, and we are taking care of the quality of the data, and you can trust these measurements. And this is these blue bars here. They are demonstrating this annual growth of methane, and 21 was a record in that respect. And finally, I would like to show that we have also information on what has been happening during the past millions of years, and that's of course based on indirect means of estimation. And we know that when the carbon dioxide concentration was last time the same as today, then the temperatures were about 2 to 4 degrees higher than today, and the sea level was 10 to 30 meters higher than today, and that was related to the melting of Antarctic and Greenland glaciers. And you can see also this ice core record, which is for the past hundreds of thousands of years, which is this black curve here, and we have far exceeded that concentration already. So we are beyond the normal variation.
That's all in this bulletin. Have a good day. Please do subscribe this channel. It would be a great help to us. And please do not forget to press the bell icon for regular updates.